Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together here at the Sierra Bigfoot Festival for Grover Anderson and the Lampoliers.
The best one. You had a wicked, uninspiring tale. You take control and manifest one. Clench your teeth while you're at that rail. You're always looking for the next one, the next one. She's always eager for the nighttime, so afraid that the sun's gonna call her out. She fights so hard to pull the tight line, ride the tension so the strength can in the nighttime. So you slide, oh, the way you slide, halfway to the next sad silent town. Oh, like hell she tries, she's so good at keeping you around. Through those empty eyes, the neon, man, the gaslight wears you down. Still bound to hear these mournful sounds. Thank you all very, very much. I give it up for Ona Stewart and Rattle Can. That was delightful. Nope, wrong one. That's the boost. Josh, how you doing up there?
I'm all right.
Could I get a little more, just a tiny bit more kick and snare from me? He's so far back, I miss him a little bit, you know? Josh, can you play the kick and snare real quick? Yeah, there we go. That's helpful. Thank you very much. Yeah. I like that. Thank you very, very much.
Whoever was responsible for turning my amp up to 11, bless you. Bless your sweet little heart. You know, most people have me face my amp backwards and tell me to stay away from the audience, but not you. You came through for a real rock. Bless your heart.
Speaking of rock, let's play an anti-rock country song.
Yes!
Fireflies, or if my eyes are lying to me, but the lights that fill up my sky, they aren't shining as bright. I landed in Minnesota, it's colder, but I'm warming out free. Until I'm alone, only memories to help me through the night. And I got what I want, now I just want more. When you leave Indiana, I'm gonna cover some ground. Do all that I couldn't get done without you around. I'm gonna cook you a dinner and burn it. I'll say you're perfect when you don't deserve it. I'm gonna love you till I'm sick of you, and hopefully you're gonna be sick of me too. We've dealt with this distance, been through dissonance, the wild ups and downs. But I hear your voice through the wire, and my heart floats away. Now you're heading home, and we've gone on too long waiting around. Oh, let's have some of that fun we've been hearing about. Forget all the future and live for today. When you leave Indiana, I'm gonna cover some ground. Do all that I couldn't get done without you around. I'll change your flat tires, keep my facial hair grown. I'll hold you in bed till the late afternoon. Oh, I'm gonna love you till I'm sick of you, and hopefully you're gonna be sick of me. We got the rest of our lives to live, the rest of our lives. And try as we might in time, some of the magic might die. But when we get together, I'm gonna cover some ground. Right now we're young and we're dumb, and we'll run this town. I'm gonna cherish each kiss like the first. I'll hold you in ways that they frown on in church. Then if I'm lucky to live till I'm 80, I'll still be a hope for my little old lady. I'll tell everyone that I'm sick of you, and hopefully you're gonna be sick of me too. Oh, I'm just sick of me too. Thanks, everybody. It's really nice. You always want to be at the inaugural festival. It feels good because I feel like as long as you don't suck, you're going to get invited back next year. It's a nice feeling. My name is Grover Anderson. These are the Lampoliers. Marshall, had you known that people would be taking your picture tonight, would you have worn pants?
I hide these legs for no man. If you can't handle the power, that's on you.
Those are, well, they're the white Sasquatch legs, but they're Sasquatch legs nonetheless.
They're grasshopper legs on their way to Sasquatch legs. And that's the end of that.
So this song, we really just play it because we want to remind you that the guitar solo is not dead. If you're patient, you will be melted by those white legs and also some guitar. I don't know. He said, I don't know what I did, but I guess it was worth it. He said, I don't know if I tried. If I did, I don't deserve it. If it's karma, I should probably give up everything I own. If it's luck, well, I'm headed out to Vegas. If it's heaven, they should double check they got the right guy. But I had the chance so I'm gonna take it. I said, how? What's the answer for the rest of us? I said, where'd you find someone? Where'd you find someone so good to a touch? He said, it's not like I was looking, 'cause that's never when you find it. It's not as though I planned, well, no man could design it. And no one dreams of falling into that which they don't realize is the answer to the question they suppress. It's the selfless supposition we cannot live alone. It's the order pulling us through all the mess. Oh, and I said, how? What's the answer for the rest of us? Said, where'd you find someone? Oh, someone so good to a touch. Everybody. Thank you, Big Joe, for that lovely introduction. He's right, we did just release an album. It's called All the Lies That I Have Told. It's a collection of stories about growing up in a small town. And this is one of the songs on that album. It's about the very simple drive I have home from town, from work. I live out, if anyone know Mineral Mountain, out towards Sheep Ranch Way. Does that ring a bell? Yeah, Mineral Mountain, all right. I have two little girls, and we drive home on that road all the time, and we sing all kinds of songs from old standards to Disney Channel classics to modern country music, and they're very great, and they don't know any of the words of the song, so that seemed worth it writing a song about. And crap, I'm not done tuning, but I'm out of clever anecdotes to say between. Marshall, help me out.
Frank Stallone, Tamar Braxton, Mama June, and now Grover Anderson. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic musicianship combined with all the excitement of basically standing in one place. In one person, Grover Anderson, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Marshall. That's why you make the big bucks. On bass tonight, Mr. Anthony Delaney. faithful, and we laughed about the sign that showed a person burning up. What I'd give to take another drive across Montana, sing my songs for real cowboys selling CDs from the trunk. We've got fewer options now, there's so much more to do. Back then all we needed was time enough to make a life worth living. Let distractions stay distractions. Temptation can be taxing, don't you give it all your time. Go swimming in the lakes and in the rivers, with lovers, friends, and sinners, in sunlight and moonshine. Live in the city. You don't have to stay forever, but you'll learn and you'll live better knowing how to share your space. And if nothing else will help, walking in the woods goes a long way. 7 miles from town to home means 7 miles for singing, and that's at least 4 songs if I can keep the truck in third. Listening to the chorus in the backseat gives me shivers. May our spirits stay freewheeling as our grasp upon the words in a life worth living. Let distractions stay distractions. Temptation can be taxing, don't you give it all your time. Go swimming in the lakes and in the rivers, with lovers, friends, and sinners, in sunlight and moonshine. Live in the city. You don't have to stay forever, but you'll learn and you'll live better knowing how to share your space. And if nothing else will help, walking in the woods goes a long way. Try to keep your mistakes inconsequential. Let your heart be broken once or twice. Don't ignore your regrets, but don't weep at lost potential. And if you let somebody share your life, make a life worth living. Let distractions stay distractions. Temptation can be taxing, don't you give it all your time. Go swimming in the lakes and in the rivers, lovers, friends, and sinners, in sunlight and moonshine. Live in the city. Now you don't have to stay forever, but you'll learn and you'll live better knowing how to share your space. And if nothing else will help, walking in the woods goes a long way. Yeah, if nothing else will help, walking in the woods goes a long way. A long way. Thanks everybody, that was really cool. That's my favorite song on the new album, so seeing you guys dance to it makes me feel really, really, really happy. Hey, starting off this next song. The bass cab is clipping a little bit. Is it possible to switch directly to the DI? Thank you so much. Sound crew tonight's been amazing. I've been out listening to the sound. Give it up for them. They've been wonderful. And now that we're on stage, they are continuing to kick butt, and we're very, very grateful. Starting off this next song on the drums. On the drums, Mr. Josh Serto. vast barren hills. The thorns of the desert, such a pain to handle. And I cut up the oaks that had lost their will. Prospering figly through insecure seasons. Running from strife when the skies are no good. But you're evergreen, standing right beside me through the good days and the cold, quiet nights. Well, you're evergreen till the mountain it crumbles. You'll be up there reaching for the light, but you're already shining so bright. And I lost love to snakes and to lions and other climbers. Sometimes the path went to places they won't. Some I chased down the hill, then I pushed on higher. 'Cause up past that tree lies a loving home. Oh, with you're evergreen, standing right beside me through the good days and the cold, quiet nights. Well, you're evergreen till the mountain it crumbles. You'll be up there reaching for the light, but you're already shining so bright, oh so bright. I'll sit in your shelter, your arms are my ease. I'll nourish your body and play in your leaves. I can't stop the fires, I'll plant our seeds, and we'll build our home in the shade of this tree. I'll sit in your shelter, your arms are my ease. I'll nourish your body and play in your leaves. Now I can't stop the fires, but I'll plant our seeds, and we'll build our home in the shade of this tree. You're evergreen, oh, standing right beside me through the good days and the cold, quiet nights. Well, you're evergreen, oh Lord, till the mountain it crumbles. You'll be up there reaching for the light. Oh, you're already shining so bright. You're evergreen. You're evergreen. Oh, you're evergreen. Thanks, everybody. So now you've met the band. They're pretty cool, huh? I like the band, too. The song's called From a Golden State. I wrote it around a campfire in Hermit Valley, California. It was my daughter's first camping trip. She went to bed and I drank a 6-pack of beer, and this is what came out. Snow days in California. These kids lose their shit over just an inch or two. And Dad can roll his eyes and try to blame it on the transplants, but his eyes look like everybody's do. Oh. existing here. We can't get the times and it's an hour to Trader Joe's, and I can barely breathe 2 months a year. The river's fine, but it's overrated, and every teacher in my school looks just like me. All the locals are so jaded, hating everyone who pays their salary. But I'll keep on pretending this is home, because I know that's what you wanted me to do. And you taught me how to live alone, but I need more than memories to pull me through. I bet I can love to suffer more than you. Grandma's told me every story 3 times, and there's a hard drive full of prepubescent me. And when I hate my dad in school and poetry and cancer, sometimes I hate you most for leaving. But I'll keep on pretending that I'm fine, because survivor's guilt's pathetically convenient. And you were even beautiful and dying, but I'm too much like my father to relent from the narcissistic self-flagellance. Mission completion day. Oh, I'm a space woman's daughter, and it's all relative, so I'll just wait and wait. Thank you very much.
Hot hands.
That smoke gets to you a little bit. I don't know.
Whiner, I'm fine.
Hey, this song works best if you guys help us start it out. You don't have a big job. All you got to do is just yell at the beginning. Is that too much to ask? You got it. Now, if you want to know what you're yelling the word, well, and ideally you're doing it in the key of A. Well, just like that. You can harmonize if you want. Marshall will be harmonizing.
I'll show you all of the possible harmonies you could make.
Well. There you go. Now, don't be self-conscious, because there are 12 notes. You're welcome to choose any of them. We won't judge. It's really loud in these speakers. We won't hear you anyway. It's fine. So you just yell with us at the start of this song. This is the most important song I've ever written. It's about how much gosh darn fun it is to be the big spoon. Well, hey, pretty lady, won't you come my way? We got nothing going on today. I got 2 arms and you belong in the middle. I'll be the big spoon if you be the little. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hey, pretty lady, check out the new record store downtown. If you got the money, I got the time. You put me in the best frame of mind. Lately I've been telling everybody who hears it, surely on the song playing in my ears. So hey, little lady, won't you come my way? We got nothing going on today. I got two arms and you along in the middle. I'll be the big spoon if you be the little. Burning in affliction and the dress are all gone. When I'm walking down the street with you on my arm. Hey, pretty lady, won't you come my way? We got nothing going on today. I got two arms and you belong in the middle. I'll be the big spoon if you be the little. Crazy and I'll be the saint, I'll keep up with you. I won't complain from Oakland to Austin to Tennessee. I just want to hold you next to me, and I'll be the big spoon if you be the little. I got two arms and you belong in the middle. Whoa, you belong in the middle. Thanks everybody.
Working hard here. Hot hands.
I think we got time for Big Shine. So thank you guys so much for choosing to listen to, that's almost all original music tonight that I've heard, and all these bands are fantastic. We're so honored to be a part of this lineup. And the fact that they had so many bands that write their own stuff, just it's a real honor and a real treat, and we're so grateful, Keith, for putting this on. This has been freaking awesome tonight. More awesome tonight, tomorrow night, Neighborhood Sounds headline, and if you haven't seen them, you need to, because they kick ass. I'm very fortunate this next song we're about to play somehow got its hook somewhere on the internet and through algorithms and stuff. A lot of people, not like a lot of people, but for a guy from Murphy's, California, a lot of people have heard this next song. And every summer I try and tour around the country, and one year, a couple years ago, I was playing in Chicago. I was in a very little bar and I was playing this song, and I looked across the bar and there were two girls sitting at the bar, and one of them turned to her friend and goes, "Oh my God, I love this song." And I gotta say, as a singer-songwriter, that's about all you want. You know, there's nothing better than people knowing your music, and it felt so great. Then she finished her sentence. "Oh my God, I love this song, but I don't know who sings it originally. So I feel the need to say this every time. My name is Grover Anderson. This song is called Moonshine, and I freaking wrote it." Moonshine, you color me with moonshine. You're making my eyes blind, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me. You're turning me into a night owl, I don't know how. You overtook my consciousness and understood my loneliness. It's misapprehension, seen as condescension, but believe me when I say I'm a fan of the direction you've been taking your decisions. Sparing me deserved derision, rebranded all my faults as personality omissions. You've eclipsed my inhibition, pull me out of darkly drifting, never need to find another. I found someone to color me with moonshine. You color me with moonshine. You're making my eyes blind, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me. Well, to me it's innovative what we've recreated, an acrylic piece overshadows pain. I watch the memories from gallows hanging. Can't seem to fathom a day without your passion. I'm webbed in the dark, but I feel it unraveling. Then I serve your weight, man, my soul goes a-traveling. I found a well of fishes that granted me these wishes, but in the darkest night, you heal me with the old moonshine. You color me with moonshine. You're making my eyes blind, no, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine shine on me. You look smiling, you're filing it away into the back of my mind. Now your stylings are outdated, you somehow recreated a spark inside a part of me that's long ago sedated. I take me back to 17, back to before. Your soul has lived a lifetime through peace and the war. Through peregrines and blues you've held temerity. In truth I'm alone in the dark, but I'm always with you. You're my moonshine. Cover me with moonshine. Say you're making my eyes blind, no, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me, oh you shine, oh you shine on. You're making my eyes blind, oh, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me. You shine on me. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, you. Older now? I like going places. What time are you guys playing tonight or tomorrow?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. That means a lot coming from you. Tim McCaffrey, everybody. Guys, I think the last time we played at Twain Harte, Josh had just joined the band, maybe? No. Oh, that's right. We played at the Bistro. Was that 4 years ago? It's really freaking good to be back at Twain Harte. Thank you guys so much for having us. We feel very welcome. So thank you very, very much. This is Anthony's first time in Twain Harte ever. Problem solved. It's much warmer these days, don't know what happened to spring. We're all perspiring, but there's something chilly in my veins. But here I am in California, thinking of Boulder again. She left Sacramento in '52. Her daddy got a job back at CU. He bought a house on 5th and Arapahoe. I was 18, such a reckless child, and those hazel eyes drove me wild. I kept my promise to follow her where she'd go. I got a job down in the mine. I worked my fingers trying to make her shine. On New Year's Eve I held her tight and asked her to be my heart and life. On the 1st of '53, her daddy said no. He sent her off to Massachusetts, some women's school. Later that year the coal mine blew. I went back to family in Sacramento. Said goodbye, I swore to wait and she swore to try, and we made love on the old Chautauqua Green. I got her letters and she got mine, twice a week and then one at a time, and there was nothing longer than the days between. She wrote of professors, friends, the Harvard mixer ball. Summer came and I needed work, I couldn't visit her at all. Then I got a letter in '55, it killed me to read. Said he'll never take your place in my heart, but this can never be. Sending love from coast to coast is only fantasy, but we'll always have Boulder, September '53. Had a kid and died between June '57 and May '65, and I still got that ring in my billfold. And I never went, though I had the chance, but I learned guitar and I learned to dance. A fella gets enough to satisfy his soul. Oh, but here in Angel City, summertime lasts half the year, and it's never more than 60 in the memories that I hold dear. She used to tell me that she'd hate getting old, so each summer night when I close my eyes, I pray when I go my soul survives, and we'll together face the cold. It's much warmer these days, don't know what happened to spring. We're all perspiring, but there's something chilly in my veins. Thank you very much. This was the first single off our new album. I played it for Joe and he said he liked it, which was like all I really needed when I made this album. I was like, if Joe likes it, I'm solid. So thank you, Joe, for that validation. It made us feel real special. Yep. I'm moving on, but I still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain. And I was wrong. What good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame. Shame. hopes of drowning out your memory. And oh, it works, especially in the mornings when the bright lights and the headaches in your face are all I see. I tell my friends they ought to set me up. When I stumble into church, I lie, pretend I'm finding peace. I got a line. I practice it in private, so when people ask about me, I'll somehow make them believe I'm moving on. I still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. What good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame. Shame. Sympathy's a virtue that I ain't got the energy to fake. I know in time I'll feel awful stupid for this helpless psyche I can't seem to break. I tell my friends that they should just be patient, let me get over my grief. I know my heart will heal this ache. I've heard your line, and I know that it's bullshit, but I'm happy that you're trying, 'cause Lord knows I can't relate. I'm moving on. I still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. What good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame. Shame. Then come back better than before. And when I'm finally tired of feeling tough, the next love will be so much more. But for now I'm moving on. I still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. Oh, what good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame. 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 Oh, it's a shame. Thanks, everybody.
And my mom, also her.
I do want to let you know the single version of that features a gal you might know named Kelly Rasmussen singing. I wrote that song with her in mind, and I wouldn't settle down until I finally tracked her down and got her to record the second verse. Tim, I was just jealous of you, man. You can't have her sing all your songs and not share a little bit. Hey, we're getting near the end of our set, which makes us sad, but also we're having a wonderful, wonderful night. So thank you all very much. We got 2 more left for you. Please give it up for Anthony Delaney on bass. And this is Mr. Josh Serto on the drums. And sweet Jesus help us, Kicking off this next song, the title track of our band, the Lampolier, Mr. Marshall Henry.
Oh, la, 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 la. Can you feel the evil? La, 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 la. Demons from the depths of hell. Saint Dio be with us. Salvatus Domine. All right, I feel the spirits are with me. Ah, it's got my hand. Oh, God.
Solicit grinning ear to ear his time. Dear citizen, entrepreneur, bourgeoisie, raconteur, permit me the chance to fill your mind with my travel toward tale. No broken hearts, no angels ailing in some foreign castle in decline. But if you'll sit a minute, please, I tell you how your own two knees can carry you to hold the brightest light ever to shine. Most men over 5 and 20 long since learned to make their money pouring out on fluorescent factory stay. But me, I'd gone by many names, and I brought my parents off, but shame dishonorably to cast me out of tramp. Oh, sit out till you're crystal clear to me, said the Lampolier, his cold glazed piercing eyes once written down. Days of walk through this cold city hides a cave, old dark and gritty, and inside's the light that outshines anything I ever burned inside my land. The Lampolier, tell my mother it was the Lampolier. Well, 3 days out at 49, you'll find a town in deep decline. It's left abandoned by all but the fools. Let go of walking in the hills and wonder where the lighted wheels. But don't you buy the rations, maps, or tools. Now I had to stop the Lampolier on this street, and I made it clear exactly the value of the lights. Young man, said the old man, make her love your God and don't forsake her. But this life's the very holy source that gives your soul its life. Lampolier, tell my mother it was the Lampolier. And if you find my body here, carry it into the sun. In the waiting moment before I died, I recognized the well-dressed came to watch him stroke his cold and glorious smile. And he held a shining lamp toward me, rather than my soul set free. Now I think his flame burned on the brighter. The Lampolier, tell my mother it was the Lampolier. And if you find my body here, carry it into the sun. Oh, no, no, no. Now children, do not fear the dark. You've no idea who lit the spark that you believe keeps demons far at bay. Late at night when lamps are burning next to you, it could be lurking. The Lampolier could always use more praise. Thank you guys so very much. Well, golly gee, this has been a hell of a night. We do, Joe said it before, we have every song we play tonight's on a CD, or some are even on vinyl records because we're hella hip like that. If you are really fancy like my wife and don't have a CD player in your car, all of our music is also on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all that shit too. No shame if you pull out your phone right now and type in Grover A-N-D. I assure you, you will find us. We will be under Grover Washington Jr. and the Muppet. But we're the number 3 Grover on the internet, damn it. This is our last song tonight. This is the title track of our album from a couple years ago. Thank you guys very, very much. What a treat this has been tonight. Thank you so much. This whole thing is really, really cool. You guys went through the fire. Thank you very, very much. This song is called The Front Man. Driving 6 hours on a Saturday to play for 50 in a bar across the state. No one in the room will know you, but for 2 hours you'll sing louder than the forks hitting plates. Keep your expectations humble, sing your favorite line, and someone cracks a smile, and you're embarrassingly proud. Don't they know that you're the front man of the second biggest band in your small town? On the weekdays you teach high school and students troll you with your videos online. And you play at all the wineries, which really means you drink far too much wine. But goddamn, do you feel special when a stranger wants to know when your next album's coming out? Just the perks of being front man of the second biggest band in your small town. As you thank people for coming, someone grabs you by the hand and says, "Good job, you need to find a publisher, an agent, and a brand." And you smile and nod politely, pack up t-shirts and CDs, knowing full well that the only way to make it is to leave. It's been one hell of a summer, made good money and the guys all got along mostly. Opened up for a famous classic rock band, minus the singer who wrote all of their songs. And now people are asking, hey, is that the big break that carries your songs all the world around? And your answer's optimistic, but you're just the 30-something frontman of the second biggest band in your small town. Well, you thank God for local radio and community that cares. When some tourist from the city says, hey, you really put yourself out there, have you thought about The Voice? Sometimes your dreams wander when you're up drinking alone, but really all you've ever wanted was this baby, wife, and home. Damn right. So you burden your odometer, load and unload gear more times than you can count. And you love being the front man of the second biggest band in your small town. How many of y'all are coming tomorrow? Yeah, all right. Hey, give it up for the sound and the stage. Everyone who's working this thing. This is really cool. Yes. But also, you can give it up for us. 'Cause I'm the 30-something dad bod rockin' acoustic guitar playing eponymous frontman of the second biggest non-cover band in my small town. Thank you all very, very much.